Hello, everyone. Welcome to BrainyHeart. In this chapter, I'd like to talk about why I mean or what I mean with BrainyHeart. Well, the world has become a very crazy place, and I'd like to see more and more brainy hearts around me. And I think we all feel that individualism has reached its limits. We've been paying attention to be more individualistic, to find ourselves. However, I feel that it's more than time to think and feel collective. There are a number of examples around the world when we think and feel collectively, we can reach a lot more. And I feel, as said, I repeat, individualism has reached its limits. This very sentence should be digested by everyone on their own, but it's my channel, and I feel like I'd like to see more brainy hearts, and I'd like to tell you what I mean with being a brainy heart to my very community, as they call it. So, well, issues that I thought for a long time, who am I that, getting in front of the camera and telling people what to do? I didn't entitle myself to do that, and I feel that entitlement is a terrible thing to do. However, I hear from my friends, from the community that I speak to, that it's more than time to really reconsider things. When we take a look at the science, psychology, and coaching, then we see that in times like this, it's a very good idea to do a cognitive and emotional reappraisal. So whenever we are in crisis, whenever we are dealing with negativity, then it's a good idea to really reconsider things. Am I doing that right? Or is that good so, etc. I took care of my mental health just recently and spoke to a dear colleague and friend, Sandra Blaget, who is a psychologist, a colleague, a dear friend at the same time. She told me about the global functioning, and that also opened my eyes that the global functioning is really bad at the moment. She just literally gave this example that 2 years ago she was booking a flight and cooking at the same time, and today it takes everything. Everything takes a lot of time and a lot of stress for all of us. Europe has become a very slow place. The secure and intelligent Europeans are feeling insecure at the moment, and they probably feel that the more they know, the more we know that we know nothing. And here I go with the recommendations of today. So to be a brainy heart, to become brainy hearts, it's a good idea to give value to knowledge. The more we know about a topic, the less likely we are going to fear and be afraid of it. So if you'd like to expand your horizons and come to a new orbit for yourself, I can recommend you a wonderful course, Neuromindfulness Institute by Neuromindfulness Institute from France, the neuro practitioner course. Arnaud, Veronika, and Anna, they're doing a so good job, and I highly recommend this very course to you if you're keen to understand how is it working here, and what kind of tools you can use to improve your daily life. It's a wonderful course, especially for those who come from any industry, who doesn't have much background on psychology or neuroscience. For those who have studied and who've been working in the mental health industry for a long time, I can recommend this very course, namely the Dr. Robert Melillo's course, neuroanatomy course, advanced neuroanatomy course. These are wonderful courses for us, for profis, to understand how do the brain areas work, what we can do to brain balance ourselves. I also would like to give you a few book recommendations, namely the Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements, talks about how fear is the main software in the world we created, and the 7.5 Lessons about Brain from Lisa Feldman Barrett is also a wonderful book to read and to expand our horizons. Certainly, I don't want to forget the Eagleman book, Brain, The Story of You, is also a wonderful book you can take a look at. What I mean with the heart, that's also very important, isn't it? So to have a heart, as well as having a really knowledgeable brain, is extremely important. And our brain connects the expression or the organ heart with our higher consciousness. Then you just say, my head wants to have this job, but my heart tells me not to do. My head tells me to get involved with this guy or girl, but my heart doesn't tell me so, etc. So by this way, we create conflicts. You just work at a place you don't want to work, but you just keep on going there because your security, your brain primes the security more important than your heart. Then you just keep on going to this place, and then you get sick. You feel depressed, and or your brain or your body literally produces tumors or unnecessary things that actually doesn't belong to your body. Think about it. So what can we do? I mean, it's scientifically proven that giving is more valuable than taking. So why are we not, ladies and gentlemen, showing our hearts and this highly developed prefrontal cortex? What makes us us is that our highly developed prefrontal cortex than the dog and the cat in the street or from the animals. Knowing this, to be brainy is one thing, but to have a wonderful heart is another thing. And I know, and I'd like to see more brainy hearts in this very channel. So show yourselves to me. Tell me what you know so that we can create a collective thinking and feeling at the same time. As I repeat, the individualism is not taking us long. I think the collective thinking is just going to give us the miles we need. What I mean with the heart is having an integrity. What is an integrity? Is that integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is looking. And there's a wonderful example I experienced just recently. Namely, I went to a pet shop, and this lady who I know, I buy there regularly, told me, "Can it be you just left your money here, over 20 euros? I didn't think you were gonna give me 20 euros." And I said, "Well, I mean, I totally apologize. I forgot to pick up my change." And she just said, "Well, don't worry. I have it here. Here you get your money." I certainly left her a little rest, but I truly appreciated her integrity, that she remembered me and addressed me and gave my change back. What a wonderful heart. Greetings from the bottom of my heart to you. Another wonderful example I can give you is that, again, at a supermarket parking place, I saw this wonderful black lady with this wonderful rastat silver hair. She looked so good, and I was looking at her like this, and she stared at me as well. So like, "Why are you looking at me?" And I couldn't help but just said, "Well, you look so beautiful. I had to take a look at you. I apologize for staring at." And we had a wonderful conversation afterwards. So show your feelings, show your niceness, show that you realize others around you, that we're not alone. So supermarket situation, I saw another lady and another young man. They've got only 2 items, and I had a whole cart full. So what did I do? Go in front. To have a heartfelt, to receive a heartfelt thank you is very, very important when we are living at times like this. So, and believe me, everybody has a wonderful story, and everybody have got lots of traumas. According to the studies, 97% of us have got or have experienced multiple traumas. That means something to us. So that means we should be nicer to each other. Yeah. It's not about only taking. It's not about only receiving from others. It's also about giving. And it's scientifically proven that giving actually is more valuable than taking. Our brain fires and our heart rate increases when we make other people happy, when we receive a heartfelt thank you, when we receive a heartfelt hug. So keep your eyes open, keep your brain open for new knowledge, new horizons, and among all, keep your hearts open to feel better and to make others feel better. As mentioned, giving is much more fun than taking. In that sense, take care and keep your socks dry. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.